So this is gonna be the How Goth Am I video that encompasses all of me in my many years of being goth, alternative, whatever you like to call it. Um, for me, I find like if I was to describe myself, that I would be considered like goth alternative. Mostly because when I was like in high school, I was very into like punk and like all that stuff, and it was just kind of like a weird transition for me. Mostly because like when I was a kid, I dressed like a tomboy. I pretty much dressed like a boy my whole childhood, and I didn't really wear like really girly things. And I remember when I went into high school, my dad's just like, "How come you don't wear dresses and blah blah blah?" I'm not a normal, typical girl, as he put it, and I found that like I found like goth for me to be more androgynous than any other kind of style. So I just felt more comfortable with that. And it's very hard to like categorize yourself, especially in like a subculture, when you're a varied person. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard that before, but it's very like a lot of people don't like to call themselves goth because they don't want to fix a label upon themselves, and yet you're kind of letting society fix that label on you for you, when you dress eccentrically, I suppose. But like for me, you can certainly tell in my videos that I'm very lazy when it comes to my gothiness, especially my gothic presence on the internet. Mostly because when I first started making YouTube videos, I wanted to make it so like you didn't see my face. I wanted to make it so like you just like pretty much the only part that you would know of me would be my hands, and that you just see me making dreads and that's it. And that's how I wanted my videos to be like. And then it just kind of like I just had so much problems filming and stuff like that. And then I was just like, you know what, whatever. Plus, when I first started making YouTube videos, I was kind of like a rough area of my life, and was just trying to get back to it, I suppose. And but yeah, um, so yeah, I'm kind of a lazy goth, I suppose. I enjoy the traditional things like post punk music, all of that. I'm kind of addicted to it, mostly because like my mother was really big on the '80s kind of music, so like she listened to like everything. I'm pretty sure that like my mom, when I was a kid, would listen to like Bauhaus and The Cure and Sisters of Mercy and stuff, which was really cool because like my mom's not like the typical kind of punk goth person. I'm pretty sure that like when back in the '80s, when she was my age, like goths then, especially like the Canadian ones, because she's, you know, Canadian. She was like she was one of those girls that probably just wore like tattered jeans and a shirt that said The Cure on it or some shit. Like that's like the vision I have of my mother, like with her dark curly hair and fucking running around town on the train tracks with her friends listening to music. But I found that with my style, I can be a little bit lazy. Um, I have a lot of. I wear so much black, and I find that I'm the laziest in the summertime, mostly because it's so hot. So I just wear like really baggy, like I wear baggy fucking t-shirts. Like this t-shirt is huge on me, but I wear it all the time. You've probably seen it like 1,000 times in my videos, and it's just I just like it because it's comfortable, and it's like it's Iron Maiden, and it's a band that I've listened to since I was like a kid. So it's I don't know. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But there's lots of other, like, there's other variations of goth and in, like, the goth culture. Like, cyber goth, for instance, that's, like, where all of my hair stuff comes from. And I remember when I was, oh, I think I was in grade 11 or whatever when I started getting into, like, the cyber goth stuff. And I was just like, oh, this is cool. But I didn't really like the neon color kind of clothing stuff because I was very into the trad, all black, I'm gloomy, rawr, kind of stuff, and the spikes and fishnets was hilarious for me when I was a kid. Because I just kind of like over excessive fishnet user. But it was pretty funny. But that's where I guess my the hair kind of stuff comes from. Because like I've had my hair color change over the years so much, like every color of the rainbow to the point where I just kind of had to slow down, and then I just decided to start wearing synthetic dreads just because I found that it was a way for me to have like to have like this gothic edge to my style and yet kind of be laid back because I don't have to really do anything when I wake up. I just kind of like roll out of bed, wash my face, put my makeup on, and that's kind of it. I don't have to do anything with my hair when I have like my synthetic dreads in, and that's why I like them so much. And that's kind of where like my whole dread making stuff came from, was because of that interest. And it's like, it's a hobby for me, really. And I don't know, I remember being really into like the dark stuff back when I was like in grade 8 or whatever, and I didn't even know what it was called. I was just like, oh, darkness, rawr, this is cool because of whatever. And I didn't really know what goth was until I like hit high school. So that's pretty much like where that lies. Of course, like when you're young, you don't really know much of anything really, and you're always new. So like, whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but that's pretty much like what kind of goth I am. I can get very like, sometimes I can look very, very punk. Other times I look scary as fuck. And then there's times when I'm just like now, when I'm just lazy and not really wearing that much makeup on my face and just kind of like whatever. But I find that it's I don't know, it's like dressing goth every day, it gets tiring sometimes. And like if you can do it every day, like by all means, holy fuck, good job for you. But I find that like I don't need to prove myself to anybody about like how goth I am, I guess. Like I don't need there's no like elitist goths that like live outside my apartment door and saying like, oh, you're not goth enough today, rawr. So like it's not like that. I don't really have I don't really have any really goth friends, I guess. I mean, like I know a couple, but like we don't really talk that much. But yeah, it's I don't know. There's a whole can of worms kind of that I didn't really want to break into when I started making these like goth related videos, mostly because like I was just like, oh, I'm probably gonna get like some shit from like elitist goths just because of like whatever, me being like lazy as fuck in my style. But like, you know, it's how I'm comfortable. And I know I'm stuttering a little bit. It's just I'm really tired. I just got back from school because I'm in an extended studies program. It's like a residency, and I've been doing printmaking, and that takes a lot out of you, like so much out of you. And I have to go back tomorrow and print and clear my stone and stuff, so that's fun. But what was I talking about? Stuff and things. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't really wear, I used to wear black lipstick a lot when I was in high school. And I remember I got like purple lipstick, and my one friend, we were waiting for the bus, and my one friend was feeling sick, and she was just kind of like, like sad or whatever. And then I just wanted to make her laugh. So I was like, would it make you feel better if I wore this like all day? Because like this is like, we were waiting for the bus in the morning, and then she's just like, yes. And then I like just smeared purple lipstick on my face, and I wore that all day. And because we had like, I think we had 2 classes together or whatever, and it just made her like happy, and I don't know, it made me happy too, just because at least she, you know, enjoyed it. I thought it was funny, but yeah. So that's my how goth am I video. Like as I said, I'm laid back. I don't really whatever, you know. It's when it comes down to it, it's like it's you and your own in your head, you know. You are who you are, and you are whatever you want to be. Like if I call myself goth, then I'm a goth. I know that I am because of like it's like the one way to describe all of my interests in one, because I'm such a fucking cliche apparently, and all of my interests lie in that. And I find it kind of funny when I think about it, that like, oh, I'm really into this or whatever, and then I'll be like, that's I'm such a cliche right now. And yeah, but I don't know. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope this is kind of insightful or whatever. Yeah, I might be doing some more dread tutorials soon. I'm thinking on well, I've been working on stock and stuff, kind of, for my online store. It's not really open at all. Like I haven't really made it yet. It's gonna be on Store Envy, I'm pretty sure. I'm just kind of like trying to think of a good name for it right now, and yeah. So we'll have to see soon. Hopefully, I get that open eventually when I make enough dreads and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Sorry that this video was so long. I'm sorry I'm kind of monotoned right now. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe. It means the world to me. I know I hit over 900 just recently, and like I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot for me, mostly because I didn't think that I'd get this many I didn't think I'd get this far, I guess. But I'm glad that people are watching my videos and that they like hearing me talk or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go now.